Amazing.
Not really.
So,
it's scary.
No.
I know what you mean. I know you mean that sarcastically.
Yeah, no, but what's just interesting because, I mean, I grew up in a world where, and speaking for myself, I actually believed that conspiracy theories were the way that dumb, uninformed people explained a complex world.
Yeah.
If you couldn't understand what was actually happening, you resorted to a conspiracy theory, and that was a mark of a low IQ.
Of course.
Now, I always think this, the more informed, the smarter the person, the more likely they are to be connecting the dots that you're connecting. So you grew up in a world where people just like assumed that the system was not on the level, I think.
Well, it's called cognitive dissonance. It's like, the government is, has done corrupt stuff. There's classified levels of intelligence that you'll never be a part of. But you have cognitive dissonance thinking that the government has your back. They don't. It's a personal people control system. They want to control us. And that's one of the biggest parts of why they want to keep you depressed. Because, Tucker, when you're constantly depressed, you're in what is called fight or flight. So your hormone response is constant cortisol. And that's why Brian Stelter, those guys, they constantly have the ticker on CNN, how many people die, because people get addicted to that hormonal response. And once you're in that fear state of fight or flight, you can't see the forest for the tree right in front of your face. So then they can literally, like a dog with a treat, they can make you do whatever you want. And that treat is just more trauma, what I call trauma-based mind control, just more fear tactics in order to control you. So that's what's happening now is the mainstream media, not you, but most of the mainstream media uses fear to control us. And that's the same mechanism that goes into that. And listen, I don't know who killed.
But the origin of the term conspiracy theorist is the aftermath of that assassination.
100%. Yeah, that's a fact, Tucker. Yeah, the term conspiracy theorist is demonized.
Boy, it's awfully effective, isn't it?
It really is, and that's why I try to lean into it. Because listen, like you said, QAnon is stupid, and so that's how they demonize us. They create some other target to make us not see what's actually happening.
What are the chances QAnon was created by the feds?
Of course, 1000%. Duh. I mean, it's obviously some sort of controlled opposition, and a lot of this stuff is because these people are so powerful. That's the thing is when we talk about conspiracies, we have a world of social engineers that can control the narrative, and that's why when the mainstream media, that's why you're so successful. That's why you're the #1 host, because you don't bow down to the people that are trying to control you, to the big pharma, to these multinational corporations.